what people don't know is Santa Claus does actually exist. When people come up to me and people tell me, Jordan, Santa Claus doesn't exist, right? It's like, no. First point of, the first piece of evidence I'll point you towards is, a really popular site. It's called Google. And right there you can just look up Santa Claus tracker. And every year, it tracks his whereabouts and where he's going to go and where he is at the very time that you're looking. You would think, there's a million songs written about the guy. It's like, if he didn't exist, why would we write so many factually sound, evidence-based songs about him? And when I was a young lad, I went to bed on Christmas Eve, and right there on the table, next to the tree, there was a glass of milk and some cookies for Santa Claus, put out by my parents, so they seemed to know that he was going to show up. So, we go to bed. We go to bed and we sleep. And, I get up in the morning, and as I walk out into the living room, well, first of all, the tree, there's a bunch of bloody presents underneath the tree. Those weren't there the night before. And on top of that, the glass of milk was half empty, and there was about a half cookie left on the plate. So I'll let you figure out that one. These postmodern grown-ups like to say, Santa Claus doesn't exist. It's just a story, for children. But, I'd write a letter designated specifically to St. Nick in the North Pole. That's another name for Santa Claus. And, it's like I want to ask these people, how did I get a letter back from Santa Claus if he didn't exist? No one else knew I wanted those model trains and Legos.